Ever like completely freeze up when you should know what to do?
Oh, totally.
Like someone's hurt and you just,
Yeah,
I don't
you
know,
need a blank.
blank K. That's why we're doing this deep dive right here, right now, first aid. We've got this guide and we're getting you ready to actually, ACT.
Which is way better than panicking, which, let's be real, we've all done it.
100%. Okay, so first aid guide. What's the most important thing it stresses besides, not accidentally making things worse?
Well, it says right up front, staying calm is as important as the actions themselves.
Right, because if you're freaking out,
Exactly. It's no good. And this whole idea of calculated risk really stuck with me. Like, good intentions aren't enough, gotta be smart about it.
ooh, give me an example of that. Calculated risk.
Okay, so say someone's taken a bad fall, their ankle's all messed up. You don't want to be that person trying to, like, pop it back in place or
I
something.
don't know.
Right. That's where you could do major damage, even meaning well. Calculated risk means you immobilize the injury as best you can, make them comfortable, and you call 911.
Which is actually, now that you mention it, something else the guide really emphasized. It actually says, first aid is not a guarantee of success. Therefore, emergency systems should always be activated.
It's about knowing your limits, right? Like, we're not magically turning into doctors because we read a first aid guide.
Totally. But we are becoming more informed about when it's like legally our responsibility to call for help.
There's that legal side, absolutely. And honestly, even if it's not legally required in every single situation, if you're unsure, it's always better to err on the side of caution and call.
Yeah, like I'm picturing myself trying to remember what the guide said about, I don't know, a snake bite or something. And it's like, well, I think this is right, but no, better call the experts.
Exactly. You're not expected to be a walking, talking medical encyclopedia.
This whole conversation is honestly making me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Because before, I almost felt like if I didn't know every single thing, then I was failing somehow.
I get that, but really, even basic knowledge can make you so much more prepared to help in an emergency.
Empowering, right?
Totally. It's about being that person who can stay calm and take charge because you've got the basics down.
Love that. Okay, so everyone listening, here's your homework, your food for thought, if you will. What's one situation in your own life, at home, work, wherever, where knowing some basic first aid, like we've talked about, could make a real difference, something to think about. Until next time on, well, always be curious, I guess.